stand up on this stage and do what we love doing. This is a profound moment for all of us. We are humbled that the fans even gave us the chance to do what we love doing. And so I'm here just to say a few kind words about the four knuckleheads 40 years ago who got together and decided to put together the band we never saw on stage. Critics be damned. To Ace Frehley, whose iconic guitar playing has been imitated but never equaled by generations of guitar players around the world. To Criss, whose drumming and singing, well, there's not a guy out who beats the Sticks who sounds just like Peter. Nobody's got that swing and that style. Something happened 40 years ago. I met the partner and the brother I never knew I had, Paul Stanley. You couldn't ask for somebody. You couldn't ask for somebody more awesome to be on the same team. I am humbled. I was going to say a few kind words about Eric Carr, rest in peace. Rest in peace. The great Bruce Kulick. And of course, here we are 40 years later with the great Eric Singer, Tommy Thayer. We continue on. However, nothing, and I do too. We wouldn't be here today without the original Fantastic Four. God bless you all. May I introduce the powerful and attractive Criss. It's very heavy.
I want to say it's great to be home in Brooklyn. I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame for this honor. I never thought this could happen in my life. Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody that had something to do with my career and the band's career. In 50 years I've been doing it, the 40 years we've been doing it. Jesus, from the grips to the truck drivers to the great producers to the great managers to the great people that just were all there for us for all the years of the hard times and good times. God bless you and thank you so much. There's so many names I could on. I want to definitely thank our first manager, Bill Coyne. We would not be here if not for Bill and Sean Delaney, the great Joyce Bogart, and the great Neil Bogart, who with Casablanca Records for buying. Those were the great days, and I thank them all. I'd like to congratulate the band, of course, Mr. Stanley, Mr. Simmons, and the one and only Spaceman Ace Frehley. Congratulate the other inductees, how legendary they are. I'm a big fan of all of them. I recently seen Daryl Hall's show, and I fell in love with the show. So, I'd like to also say I am now 7 years male breast cancer free. Thank you. I'm very proud of that. I have organizations here, my Beauty Bowl Girls and my Cancer Support Center, and my doctor, Alex Switzer, who saved my life from Presbyterian. Thank you so much. I will not be here. I'd like to thank my family, my sister Donna, who I know is out there, all my friends who have come, and God, there's so many of them I can't be here all night again. I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Gigi, who makes my life really, really good and a lot easier. And let me tell you, walking through life with her is a blessing. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I'm pretty much down. My idol was Gene Cooper. It's why I wanted to play drums. I got my first lesson from my best friend, Jerry Nolan, of the New York Dolls. That just started it all off. I want to say that in and out of makeup, I'll always be the cat man. So, you gotta forgive to live. It's really important. remember, early detection will save your life. And God bless each and every one of you. I will remember this for the rest of my life. Thank you so much.
But I didn't, these are on prescriptions, so I can't read. It's so great to be here with all these other celebrities and great musicians. You know. And I want to thank Paul, Gene, and Peter. Thank you so much, Tom, for that beautiful introduction. I want to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for inducting us. Thank you very much. And here I am. You know, when I was 13 years old and I picked up my first guitar, I always sensed that I was going to be into something big. And little did I know, a few years later, there it was. I experienced the summer of love. All right. That was before I met these clowns. And several years later, we got together, and you know the story. It's all history. A few quick names: Bill O'Coin, Joyce Biowitz, who used to manage us in conjunction with Bill and ended up marrying Neil Bogart. We wouldn't be here without Neil Bogart and Casablanca Records. Everyone at Casablanca Records. Everyone at ATI, Jeff and Wally, people at the press office. Can I read it? Maybe I can. Carol and Al Ross, Carol Kay, just to name a few. If I named everybody that helped us through our career, I'd be here for another half an hour. So, it's great to be here. I wanted to touch on the fact that, you know, I've been sober now 7.5 years. We still need to educate the people in this country about sobriety, because some people think that it has to do with willpower. But, you know, unfortunately, most addicts are born that way, and people need to be educated about that. You know? My sponsor used to, he had a good saying, you know, to try to explain what it's like to be an addict. You know, when people say, use willpower, he'd say, try using willpower when you have diarrhea, you know? So, only by the grace of God I'm here. I want to thank my first wife, Jeanette, my daughter, my current fiance, Rachel Gordon. Life's been good to me. You know, hopefully I got another 10 or 20 years to go. Thank you very much.
I can make this short and sweet because everybody said everything has been much funnier than I'll ever be. I got to thank Tom, who's championed us shamelessly and unapologetically. It took a lot of balls, and God bless him. For us, this is a special night, but it's really a special night for our fans. This is vindication. We couldn't have done this without you. Peter, Ace, Gene, we are the original foursome. We couldn't have done this had we not started it together. Everything we've done is built on the past. We've got a great, great legacy. We've got Bruce here, we've got Tommy, we've got Eric. When I first started listening to music, I was lucky. I saw a lot of people I loved. When I was a kid, I saw Solomon Burke, I saw Otis Redding. I got to see the Yardbirds. I got to see Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, Sly and the Family Stone. The list goes on and on. What I loved about all these musicians is that they had the spirit of rock and roll. I believe that the spirit of rock and roll means you follow your own path regardless of critics, and regardless of your peers. I think we've done that for 40 years. Here we are tonight, basically inducted for the same things that we were kept out for. The people, I believe, are speaking to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and what they're saying is they want more, they deserve more. They want to be a part of the induction, they want to be a part of the nomination. They don't want to be spoon-fed by a handful of people. Choices. Nominate, do not. Let's not forget that these are the people who make it all possible. We just benefit from it. So I look out here and I see all these people. I see faces that over the years inspired me. People that made me what I am. So I'm here tonight because of the people who inspired me, and I'm also here because of the people I inspired. So God bless you all. It's a wonderful night.